Yeah, eschatology does matter. We shouldn't like set each other at naught over the disagreements of it, especially the micro disagreements, because like the macro disagreements are already hard. You got premillennials, postmillennials, amillennials. We shouldn't divide over this, but obviously eschatology matters, and I certainly hold to a premillennial position. I think that this could be bro science, but I think premillennials actually have the most to lose in neglecting the severe consequences of our disagreeing. Meaning that, like, you see a lot of like post mills push for like false ecumenism with like the other denominations, and I say false ecumenism because the whole Roman Catholic snare is a whole other debate. You see a lot of post mills being like, let's just all hold hands, unite on Christ, and take dominion and spread the kingdom throughout the world. And like, I get what they're saying, but what they don't grasp is that like, if premillennialism is true, if futurism is true, which I believe it is, there will be a future time that is worse than ever has been, yes, and ever will be. There will be a tribulation. There will be a deception so great that even if possible the elect would be deceived, there will be a future antichrist of sorts that deceives, and weirdness. There's weird things involved. I don't know how to put my finger on it. Eschatology is not a salvation issue, but if premillennialism is true, eschatology will become more of a dividing issue than we would like it to be. You know what I mean? I think that only applies to premill, because premill's the only one who thinks like that these crazy things will happen that aren't good. Because I see people clown premill all the time for being like, oh, it's like a doom and gloom gospel, and it's like, nah, bro, like the Bible says it's gonna be a terrible time that's worse than ever has been, yes, or ever will be. I know that there's so many already but not yet things in the Bible. Everything that happened in the first century that like a post-mill, a partial preterist would point to as having already fulfilled it, I would say no, that's like a type and shadow of the ultimate final spiritual version of that's going to be in the future. Because of course 666 is Nero Caesar, of course it is, but I think that's a type and shadow of somebody antichrist. You know what I'm saying?